Cowboys Nation, what's going on? It's Alex back again, and before we dive into this huge update, I gotta stop right here because I know most of you watch my videos every single day but still haven't subscribed, so if you're one of those fans who never want to miss a single Cowboys update, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now because you do not want to miss what's coming up on this channel. Trust me. Now let's get into today's massive story, because this one is all about CeeDee Lamb and the Dallas Cowboys confirming a big decision ahead of their game against the Chicago Bears, and it could change everything for this offense and for the rest of the season. Now let me set the stage for you, because the Cowboys are walking into this matchup with the Bears carrying some serious weight on their shoulders. The season so far has been a roller coaster filled with highs and lows, and the team knows every single game matters if they want to stay in that playoff picture. And one of the biggest storylines all week long has been the status of star wide receiver CeeDee Lamb and whether or not the Cowboys would make the move we've all been waiting for, because there's been tension, drama, and honestly a lot of questions surrounding his role, his future, and how this offense is going to look moving forward. So hey, race the breaking news: the Cowboys have officially confirmed their decision on CeeDee Lamb ahead of this Bears matchup, and it's something fans have been debating for weeks. The team has made it crystal clear that Lamb is going to be the centerpiece of the offense moving forward. Yes, they're not just saying he's the number one receiver on paper, they're actually building the game plan around him, giving him more targets, more opportunities, and making sure Dak Prescott has his top weapon locked in every single drive. This isn't just about one game against the Bears, this is about Dallas finally taking that step to trust their star player completely. And let's be real here, fans have been frustrated for a while now, because there have been games where CeeDee seemed to disappear, not because of his talent but because the play calling just wasn't designed to maximize him. It felt like the Cowboys were holding back their best weapon, and that's been one of the biggest criticisms of this offense. But with this new decision being made, the message is clear: CeeDee Lamb is the guy, and they are going to ride or die with him. Now you might be asking, why is this such a big deal? The truth is, when you look at the NFL today, the best teams don't just have star receivers, they feed them constantly. Look at guys like Justin Jefferson with the Vikings or Ja'Marr Chase with the Bengals. Those teams make sure their number one guys are getting the ball in. It changes everything for the offense, and now the Cowboys are finally showing that same level of commitment to Lamb, and that is going to put defenses in a tough spot. But let's take a second to talk about what this means against the Bears specifically, because Chicago's secondary has been shaky at best this season. They've allowed big plays down the field, they've struggled to contain star wideouts, and if Dallas truly follows through with their plan to feature CeeDee, this could be the perfect game for him to explode. The Bears just don't have the cornerbacks to match up with Lamb one-on-one, and if Dak has time in the pocket, this could turn into a statement game for number 88. Now this decision also sends another message inside the locker room and to the fan base, because remember, there's been a lot of noise about CeeDee Lamb's contract situation, about whether Dallas is going to extend him and pay him that top-tier wide receiver money, and by making him the centerpiece of this game plan right now, the Cowboys are basically saying, we know he's worth it and we know we can't win without him. It's almost like a sneak preview of what's coming next, because if Lamb keeps delivering like he can, there's no way Jerry Jones and this front office can afford to let him walk. And I know some of you watching right now are thinking, okay Alex, this sounds great, but what about the rest of the offense? Doesn't this make them too predictable? And that's a fair question, but hey, race the thing: when you feature a star like CeeDee, defenses have to adjust, they have to double him, they have to put their best corner on him, and that opens the door for guys like Brandon Cooks, Jake Ferguson, and even the run game with Tony Pollard. When defenses are worried about CeeDee Lamb, it makes everybody else's job easier. That's how great offenses are built. One star opens the door for everybody else. Another angle to this is how Dak Prescott handles the pressure, because we know when the game plan is centered around one guy, the quarterback has to trust him completely. Dak has had ups and downs this season, but when he locks in with CeeDee Lamb, they've been nearly unstoppable. The timing, the chemistry, the big plays they can make, it's all there. But now it's about consistency. Can Dak deliver that same connection week after week, especially in a game where the Cowboys cannot afford to slip up against a Bears team that's hungry to pull off an upset? And let's not ignore the emotional side of this, because players know when the team fully commits to them. CeeDee Lamb has been vocal about wanting a bigger role. He's wanted the ball more. He's wanted to be trusted like those other elite wideouts, and now he's finally getting that chance. This is his moment to prove he's not just a really good receiver, he's an elite superstar, and when players get that kind of opportunity, they usually rise to the occasion. I would not be surprised if CD comes out fired up and puts on a show, but hey, race the real twist, Cowboys Nation, because this decision isn't just about one game. This could shape the rest of the season. If Lamb becomes the focal point and he starts putting up monster numbers, it changes the way defenses prepare for Dallas. It changes how the Cowboys call plays. It changes the entire identity of this offense. And for a team that's been searching for consistency all year long, that could be the spark that pushes them deep into the playoffs. So I want you to think about it like this. Going into the Bears game, the Cowboys have basically drawn a line in the sand. They're saying CeeDee Lamb is our guy. This is the direction we're going in, and everything else will flow from that. Now, of course, football is unpredictable, and we've seen plenty of times where things don't go according to plan, but at least for once the Cowboys are making a bold decision instead of playing it safe, and fans should be excited about that. Now imagine this scenario. It's Sunday afternoon. The Bears defense is on the field. Dak Prescott drops back, and instead of hesitating or checking down, he immediately looks for CeeDee Lamb. He trusts him to make the play, whether it's across the middle, down the sideline, or even in the red zone. That's the version of the Cowboys offense we've all been waiting to see, and if it happens the way the team is planning, it could be a game changer. And it'll tell you this much: the Bears coaching staff is not sleeping well this week, because they know if Dallas finally unleashes Lamb at full speed, they don't have an answer for it. And if that starts working early, it could snowball into one of those games where the Cowboys put up big points and build a lot of momentum heading into the rest of the season. This isn't just a decision, this is a statement. So Cowboys Nation, I want to hear from you. Do you think this was the right move by the front office and the coaching staff? Should Dallas make CeeDee Lamb the #1 priority every single week, or do you think spreading the ball around is still the better option? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because I love hearing what you all think. And before we wrap this one up, let me just say again, if you made it this far into the video, you clearly love talking Cowboys football, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, because Eve got so many more updates coming your way, and I don't want you to miss any of it. We've got injury reports, trade rumors, contract news, and everything else Cowboys related right here on this channel. So join the family, hit that bell icon so you never miss a video. Alright, Cowboys Nation, that's going to do it for this one. The decision has been made. CeeDee Lamb is the guy. The game plan is shifting, and all eyes are going to be on number 88 against the Bears. This is going to be a fun one to watch, so get ready, grab your jerseys, and let's see what happens on Sunday. I'll be back with more updates real soon, but until then, it's Alex signing off, and as always, go Cowboys.